we're about to get spooky up in here, so you might want to grab yourself your ghost tracking devices, maybe a bit of blood, or sage if you don't want to participate in anything spooky, and maybe grab yourself some of your most gruesome beverage so we can get through this video together. Just kidding, we're going to talk about something slightly spooky but nothing too dramatic. We're going to talk about movies and TV shows, but with a little twist, because we're going to talk about the best movies and TV shows that you should watch this Halloween. If you want to know my list, my personal favourite list that I have accommodated over the last couple of years, then please carry on watching. On your own risk though, just saying. Did you like that intro? I did. I certainly did. I don't know about you. I know that a lot of people like to dress up and go out on Halloween. Some people maybe still go trick-and-treating, I don't know. I personally don't do it, even though I would love to. If you're my age, or maybe even older than I am, or you're just a student, you know, you're probably going to dress up and go out to a party. But if you're not onto that bandwagon, then completely understand that. Sometimes you just don't want to get completely wasted with your friends and barely remember anything from the day beforehand. So maybe you just want to cuddle up in the dark with a few candles lit, some popcorn and maybe a few other spooky snacks, and watch a good scary or maybe not so scary movie or TV show, whatever you prefer. Now I have a list here. Can you see? I even drew a bat over here. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. Oh, there you go. I tried my best, okay? And let's just get straight into it. Now, first things first for movies. It wouldn't be a Halloween video if I didn't mention Halloween Town, because they're like probably my favourite movies of all time. Like, I'm not even kidding. I love them. Halloween Town has 4 parts, there's 4 movies in total, and they're all 4 absolutely great. Now, if you haven't seen them, I highly recommend you watch them, because they're just bloody great. There's like a few kids who find out that they're actually witches, and their grandma lives in Halloween Town, which is a town full of magical creatures, witches, warlocks and all that kind of good stuff, and they go on different adventures in each movie and also face a few difficulties throughout as well. I mean, who wouldn't, right? They're really great movies, and they're not like really scary or anything, they're like really enjoyable. So if you're a scarecrow like me, then these movies are for you. Now, next up, I have a classic, a cult since the 90s, Hocus Pocus. I could not just not mention it, right? If you are one of those few people who haven't seen it, then you have been living somewhere else. And you should pause this video like right now and go watch it, because it's that good and it's that much of a classic and cult movie that everyone should have at least seen once in their life, you know? It's just one of those ones. So if you don't know what it's about, which I'm sure all of you do know, it's about the Sanderson sisters, which are witches in I don't know which century. Anyway, they get burned, but then they sort of get resurrected by some stupid boy lighting a candle because he thinks it's just a game. And then there's just a whole lot of games going on with the witches and the new generation of kids and teenagers. So it's a really exciting movie, and Zachary Binks, the cat and the boy version, they're both gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Third on my list, I have Casper, the Friendly Ghost. I'm really not into scary movies, if you haven't noticed just yet by the movies that I have picked so far. So Casper is really cute, and I know it's kind of like a children movie, but it's really enjoyable and a bit sad if you think about it, because Casper is like really sad that he is a ghost. He would rather be human. I mean, I guess that's kind of understandable. I don't know. I wouldn't know what it feels like to be a ghost anyway, so you know. And last but not least for movies, I have one of my favorite movies since my childhood, The Haunted Mansion. It's with Eddie Murphy and it is brilliant. It is bloody funny. I can't even tell you, it's so good. I loved that movie even as a child. I have like vivid memories of watching it with my two best friends from childhood. We went for trick-or-treating and then we came home back to my place, eating the candy that we had just accumulated, and then watching that movie, and it was good times, very good times. Being a child is amazing. So if there's one night of the year where you can pretend to be a child, then why wouldn't you? On to TV shows, series, whatever you want to call it. There are just a few that I think are good to watch on Halloween. They're not necessarily Halloween-y. The first one is Shadowhunters. If you haven't watched it wasn't my last video, was it? No, it was the one before that. I mentioned how much I love Shadowhunters, and I think it is a great TV series to watch during Halloween because there are monsters in there. Oh, there is magic. Magnus Bane, he's a warlock, so there is magic in there, there are monsters in there, there's everything you want in there. It's kind of action-packed in my opinion, so if you want something a bit more like action-filled and you're like more sort of craving something that's like really pulling you in and like getting you to move, I hope that made sense, then this is a series that you might want to look into. The second one I highly recommend you do watch is Sherlock. I bloody love Sherlock Holmes. I even wanted to go as Sherlock and Watson with one of my friends for Halloween, but then one of our friends said, you know, don't you want to do something as a trio? So we kind of had to abandon that idea, but I would really like to go as Sherlock and Watson one day. Anyway, off tracks, Sherlock, it's creepy, it's weird, it's cool, it's interesting, and you even learn something from that TV series. So, best of both worlds, I guess. And how could you not like something, TV series, movie, whatever, when there's Benedict Cumberbatch in it? He's a good looking lad. I wish I could meet him one day. That would be dreams coming true. Netflix, they keep coming up with so many good stuff. The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Hello? Do you even know how good that TV series is? And one episode is like an hour long, so your evening is sorted with that one. Trust me. Now, bloody brilliant. And I'm hooked. I'm obsessed with it. Like, I can't stop watching it. It's basically like a revamped version of the actual Sabrina. I mean, who didn't watch Sabrina when you were a child? Like, I did. I grew up with it and I loved it. And, you know, this is just like a more modern version of it, I guess. Modern, I say. I don't know. Like, the actors in there, they're just gorgeous. I don't know what it is with like everyone being so good looking these days in TV series and movies, but hey, it's a bonus for us. So yeah, if you want to follow Sabrina's adventures along, then you really should watch this TV series. If not only just for the sake of watching something slightly scarier than anything else that I've mentioned so far. It's probably gonna be really dark now because I have to charge my camera during filming the actual video, now the outro, so I really apologise if it's like super dark in here right now, but I can't do anything about this because it's such a gloomy day and it's raining, so it's actually the perfect weather to film this video, but still, I do apologize. Anyway, I even forgot to mention like 2 very good movies, Twitches 1 and 2. Who doesn't love twins, especially on Halloween? Halloween twins? Go figure, or just watch it so you know what it's about. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please make sure to give it a massive thumbs up, and if you're new here, then subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this phase. If you do end up watching any of the things that I just listed in this video, then make sure to let me know by, I don't know, sending me a tweet, or maybe comment on one of my Instagram pictures, because I am quite active on Instagram these days. Maybe not so much on Twitter, but I'm sure I'll be on there quite often next week too. Also, question of the vlog, I guess, what are you guys dressing up as for Halloween if you're going out? And if you're not going out, what are your plans for Halloween then? I want to know. Let me know them in the comments down below. Yes. Now, that's all from me. That's all I've got for you today, and I will see you very soon. Bye!